Lady George is here. She has so much goodies to give to us, and so make sure you have everything well abreast. So without much time to waste, the choreography team, I'm sure by now you are ready.
Choreography team, are you ready? Okay, I think they are coming. Please, energy with the applause. Okay. Keep clapping till they get here.
Heels play.
Need more plays, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pay me, that's okay, pay me. I let it like nothing to get me. You to bless me on the daily. You know I get it when you tell me no. Stay where I want to go, help me go. You save me from myself. You're so intentional with me. And other people want me, tell me no. You get the little team, but they don't know. Your grace, you gon' end this caution. No, 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 no. Oh my God, your command. I no go move till you command. Me, I go there when you command. But I go run if you command. Yeah, I forgot over me, you cover me. Yeah, in my eyes, I know you before me. You be my desire. Now you live from my fire. January to December. Now you be my sustainer.
can do much better for the very energetic performance by Anointed Ministries. Ladies and gentlemen, can we kindly give it up to them once more
Yes.
for that incredible performance?
I saw Dr. Gloria dancing in her seat. Some of us, we can only dance while we are seated, though. Where we stand right now. Okay, so now that we've had an amazing performance, we are moving on. Over to you.
All right, so quickly, we're going to have the profile of a very distinguished personality who is going to take the stage. And so we'll share with you his profile real quickly, and then we can have a video of him as well. Hello. Hello. Are we together, please? All right, so I'll kindly entreat you to limit the movement when, there's a speaker on stage. Please, let's be very attentive and stop the unnecessary movement, if I may say. So let me kindly get you the profile real quickly. So straight up, Alhaji Inusa Mahama is the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Operations and Programs, National Youth Authority. Alhaji Inusa Mahama is a Ghanaian politician and lecturer at the Bolgatanga Technical University. All right, so just before that, we'll get the message from the CEO, and then I'll get into the profile of our guest for the occasion.
So media team, if you are ready, we need the message from the
Young people
CEO,
should be at the
not
forefront of global change and innovation. Empowered, they can be key agents for development and peace. If, however, they are left on society's margin, all of us will be impoverished. These are the words of Dr. Kofi Annan, former UN Secretary General. These words capture the heart of our mission at the National Youth Authority to ensure Ghana's young people are seen, heard, and empowered to lead. Since 1974, the NYA has built the structures, programs, and policies that turn today's voices into tomorrow's legacies. This summit theme, Amplifying Youth Voices, Building Legacies, reflects exactly what we stand for. I warmly greet all participants here gathered. Though pressing national duties keep me from joining you in person, my commitment and that of the NYA remains strong. The youth of the Northern region are recognized for your resilience, innovation, and determination. That is why we are strengthening platforms like the Youth Parliament, the Ghana Youth Federation, youth-led technical working groups, and district and regional committees. Ensuring every program is shaped with your input, we are also advancing a youth-led action plan on youth, peace, and security, giving you a key role in building lasting peace. But amplifying your voice is only the first step. Building legacies requires real action. Through the National Apprenticeship Program, we are creating opportunities in agriculture, renewable energy, construction, etc. We support youth groups with resources, training, and encouragement. Registration so far can better assess their initiatives. These efforts promote safety, discipline, and responsibility while equipping young people to lead, innovate, and shape the future. I challenge you to step boldly into the space history has prepared for you. Let your voice carry beyond this summit. Let your work leave a lasting mark, and let your legacy inspire generations to come. The NYA stands with you, ready to walk alongside with you in building the future we all deserve. And we all, as we reset this country, let us reset the youth and reset the NYA. Thank you very much.
Applause. All right, so to stand in that capacity, we have with us the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, and as I commenced with his profile earlier, he is the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Operations and Programs, National Youth Authority. Alhaji Inusa Mahama is a Ghanaian politician and lecturer at the Bolgatanga Technical University with a distinguished career devoted to youth empowerment. He holds a master's degree in leadership and organizational development from the University for Development Studies and also a certified PMP and PMI RMP diplomat. During the 2002-2005 academic years, he served as the Central Treasurer of the National Union of Ghana Students, NUCS. His passion and dedication to youth development also earned him the role of Savannah Regional Youth Organizer for the National Democratic Congress, NDC, where he worked to promote youth participation in governance and development initiatives. Since assuming office as Deputy CEO, Operations and Programs of the National Youth Authority, Alhaji Mahama has remained committed to advancing impactful programs and initiatives that empower young people across Ghana. He continues to work towards positioning the NYA as a leading institution for youth development, innovation, participation in national growth. Ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding round of applause, let's welcome Alhaji Inusa Mahama. I believe you can do much better. Alhaji, Amaraba.
Good morning. When Martha told me that after Fan's speech, I'll be next, I said, because when Fant, or when Pastor Fant rose or is able to economize the system and you are coming in, if you don't take time, you will not be able to meet the expectations of your gathering. But he said that all of us, although I'm a Muslim, but I listen to most of his speeches. Whenever he preaches and you listen, you take a lot of wisdom from whenever he preaches. And it's somebody I admire so much. I am actually here to stand in for my chief executive officer, who is in the person of lawyer Osman Ayaraga. We are also here to support the program because Martha Foundation, right? Inspire Foundation is a registered youth organization under the National Youth Authority. So we see it as one of our baby, and all the time that there is a program concerning matter, we make it a point to be there to make sure that the program goes on successfully, as it is one of our pillars to make sure that young leaders and young youth around the world and country are actually nurtured to become the leaders of the future. I bring you greetings and I say good morning to you all. I want to make my speech more of conversation rather than a speech. And I just want to make it in a form of questions and ask you students, when you answer, then we follow up, okay? How many of you have a dream? You all have dreams. Okay. My next question is, how many of you believe you can achieve it? You all believe you can achieve it? Good. That is exactly why we are here today. Okay? Because your voice and your dreams are powerful and they can change your life or your country. When he made it very clear to us that when you dream or when you decide that I want to be this. That means you have to nurture it, right? You have to make sure all obstacles that will come on your way to make sure you don't achieve that your dream, you try as much as possible to block them. Right? That is why you have to be upright. That is why you have to be who you are, not to be influenced by societal, not to be influenced by certain things that will let you not achieve that your dream. Okay? So it is very important you nurture your dream, you harmonize it, and you work towards it. That makes you becomes a better person in future. Another thing that I want us to look is why our voices matter. At National Youth Authority, we have realized that the voices of the youth is very cardinal in the development of our country. We have realized that about close to 67% of Ghana population are youth. But when it comes to decision making on some of the progress or certain things that are supposed to be made, our voices are not heard. They take decisions for us and then they force us to implement them. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to make sure that our voices are heard. We need to let the legislature and government to know that we are the future and we must determine how we want our future to be. It's very, very important. And that is the reason why you have realized that the National Youth Authority, we have formed what we call the Youth Parliament. This is an opportunity for young people like you to join and make sure that you are nurtured so that you become an anchor of voice. You'll be able to stand on every podium and be able to articulate the reason why the youth of Ghana must be heard. So I encourage all of you to try and join the Youth Parliament and then nurture yourself in that respect. I also want you to know that you are more than just a leader of tomorrow, but you are leaders of today. Your voice can influence the decisions in your school, in your community, and in Ghana. That is something that you have to take and know that you have that voice. And when I heard one of the team saying amplifying our voices, it's not just about amplifying, but it is about speaking and making sure that the things that are right for us to give us good leadership are being said. If you don't speak, someone else will decide for you. But when you speak, you create the change. It's just like you are in school, and maybe your English teacher doesn't come to school often. You fear to speak because when you speak, he or she will fail you. But when you don't also speak, at the end of the day, when you go to write your WASI, you will fail. Right? So when you refuse to speak, people will decide for you. And that means that your English teacher will decide your future. And when you go to the WAEC examination to write, they will say that because your English teacher wasn't coming, your paper is going to be different. And so therefore, you will write a different paper, and a different school will also write a different paper. Right? So that is why it's always good to speak and make sure that they don't decide for you, but you decide for your own future. We are talking about creating opportunities. But when you listen careful, if you have a voice that is not enough, you will also need to create opportunities. Opportunities are like keys. They open doors to your future. Some opportunities are right here. One, joining student leadership or clubs, taking part in competition, debates, and science affairs, using digital tools to learn new skills. And that is why at the National Youth Authority, we have what we call the employment and productivity system that we are doing, which is the STEP. And also we are doing what we call the National Apprenticeship Program. These are skills that we have rolled out to make sure we train young people to have their own skills, to be able to create their own opportunities, and to be able to take care of themselves and become futures of tomorrow. What are your responsibilities as young people that we are supposed to look at? And I just want to make you to have this truth for yourself. Opportunities comes, but you as a person must grab that opportunity. If you have a talent, you have to develop it. As we are all here, we've realized that some young people have come here and they were showing their talent. That means they have identified their talent and they've realized that they can be able to dance very well and they are exhibiting it. So when you have an opportunity or when you know that I have this talent, you have to try as much as possible to grab that talent. If you have an idea that you feel like this my idea can be able to change life, you have to share it. Share it with your friends. Talk to your friends. Talk to people that you see them as your mentor. And let them know that I have this type of idea. I want to be able to share this idea. I want to do this. That alone will create an opportunity for you. Another way to create an opportunity is that always try as much as possible to see a problem. When you see a problem and you try to think about the solution of the problem, then you become what? You end up becoming or creating an opportunity for yourself. And I just want to share one of my friend who is now a multi-million dollar person now in our country. Zarcold. I don't know whether people have heard Zarcold. He's just a friend. When we're in Accra, these coconuts, when you go and take coconut and they cut it, that hacks. We were walking and one woman used it as a firewood. And my friend told me that this coconut that is all over. And this woman has been able to dry this thing and is using it as firewood. Then why don't he go around, gather all this coconut, try to burn it and see how he can convert this into charcoal? And I told him, how can you be wasting your time? Charcoal, what will you do with charcoal? I was even discouraged. I said, Masa, let's go look at better. That time I was working with Coca-Cola. And then he was with one of the companies. So he told me that, Inusa, I want to try this thing. So whenever weekends, you go around, gather all these coconuts, and then try to dry them, and then bend them, and then turn them to charcoal. And you will put them in sacks, small, and then be able to sell. I thought it was a joke. Now, because of the environmental sustainability, things are becoming changing. Forestry people are now looking at how they will use renewable energy and all these things. Zarcold has been able to convert. Now, he can't even meet the demand and supply. The demand, he can't even meet the supply. He now exports that charcoal to most of the European countries. It's not a big, he just thought of something, a problem, and then he found a solution. And now he's a multi-million owner of that company. Now he has a very big company that now converts. He doesn't need to even wait for the coconut husk to even get dry. There's a machine to dry it, crush it within a day. And he can produce several tons of charcoal and be able to sell in supermarkets and then even export across the country. So when you always see a problem and try to find solution to that problem. But I want all of you to remember something. As young people, the only way that we can become successful or we can become young leaders is to, one, we need to be disciplined. Discipline is key when it comes to becoming, or when you want to become a successful person. Another thing that we have to also empower, or we have to try as young people, is to be hardworking. You can have the talent, but if you are not hardworking, you might not be able to achieve your targets. Whenever we are talking about football, somebody will say Messi is talented and Ronaldo is hardworking, right? Look at the age of Ronaldo. But he still scores goals, he still plays better football just because he's hardworking. Sometimes you might not be talented as much, but because of the way you work very hard, you try as much as possible to achieve what you want to achieve. Definitely, you will get to the goal that you want to get to. So hard work pays a lot. Another thing that we need to take notice as young people is integrity. Integrity is very, 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 very crucial as young people. When people see that you are somebody who has credibility, they will always stand in for you, even when you don't have the capital or when you don't have what it takes to achieve what you want. But because they think you have integrity, you are credible, they will always stand in for you. And these factors are what influence or fuel one to become successful. So today, I challenge you people. Do not wait for the future. Create it. Speak up. Get involved. And then learn and be innovative. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Try as much as possible to believe in yourself and believe that this thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to achieve it. No matter what, I will achieve it. And we have a lot of success stories to say about people who have tried several times in life and finally they have made it. When you try and it doesn't work, it is even a learning process for you, because that means that what you try and you didn't learn, you will correct it and continue. And I can bet you that you will finally achieve whatever you want to achieve when you always try as much as possible to believe in yourself and believe that if this thing must work, and definitely when you keep working towards it, it will definitely work. I just want to conclude by saying that Ghana needs your voice as young people. Ghana need your ideas, and Ghana need your courage. And I want you to say this with me together. I want us to say, my voice matter. My voice matter. My dreams matter. My dreams matter. And my future matters. Thank you so much.
Summit, celebrating 10 years of empowering young minds. This year's summit promises to be bigger and better. This year's event is on the theme Amplifying Youth Voices, Building Legacies. Join us on Saturday, August 16, 2025 at the Sanctuary of Wind and Fire AG Auditorium opposite King David Junction,
interested in you. And we think that, as some of the speakers have mentioned, the future of this country belongs to you. Same way, MTN also sees you as a future of MTN. Okay? And so, to do that, we want to prepare you so that you can take over from us, okay? And then the speaker, fortunately, okay, so I won't introduce the person. But Gina is here, and she works with MTN. So if you want to take over from her, we have something very interesting for you, okay? MTN, we are no longer a telecommunication company. We are a technology company. And so to become a technology company, it means that there are certain things you need to do. It means you need to retrain your workforce, make sure that your workforce they are digitally empowered. Is that okay? Because being a technology company comes with the new things that we see. How many of you are on social media these days? You are afraid your teachers are here. Oh. Are you afraid to raise your hand? You are not afraid. Good. So MTN wants to empower you with digital skills. Okay? We want to make sure that you are fully prepared going into the next level of your education. And so we have a career guidance platform, okay, and then an MTN Skills Academy. So what we want you to do, because we notice that a lot of you in the senior high schools or the second side are confused. It's normal, okay? Because if I ask you what you want to become in future, I'm sure you'll be so much confused. You don't really know what's going on. Is that okay? Now, that is why we have a platform that allows you to make the right career choices, okay? And when you go on that platform, you just a click away, you're able to answer some questions, and then when you are done, it ranks your career interests. Now, the interesting thing about this platform is when, for instance, your profile comes out as somebody who is interested in, say, studying linguistics. Now, the platform is able to note, I mean, we've listed all the universities in Ghana that are offering the degree courses in linguistics. And then when you can buy their forms and then go to school. If your profile comes as somebody, or your career choice comes as somebody who is interested in ICT, okay? Same way, we have universities in Ghana that are offering the various courses in ICT. And then if your career choice comes out or ranks as somebody who is interested in digital stuff, IoT, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, and then programming, or let me say coding. Now, the platform is able to tell you there's universities or the schools in Ghana that are offering courses in that area. And then it's able to redirect you also to the MTN Digital Skills Academy. And then when you go there, you find all the digital courses that are relevant for you, okay? And then which are, we call them in-demand courses or skills that employers really require these days, okay? So it's not just about going to school and reading, let's say, BA English, or let's say BA Accounting, or BSc Accounting or Administration. Now, employers are looking for something beyond that, and especially MTN. All of you here, when I ask whether you want to work with MTN, you all raise your hand. Is that correct? What it means is that you need more than just going to school to read the courses that I just mentioned. You need to add some digital skills to whatever you know. Is that okay? Otherwise, you will not be able to function well. Now, the TikTok and the Facebook and the Instagram that you want to be on and make money or whatever, because people are making money on those platforms, really. It is somebody's idea. Some people sat down and then decided to solve a problem. Is that okay? And so those are the opportunities that we also want to give you so that you can also come up with something that will solve the many social problems that we have in our country. Is that okay? Are we together? Or you are now feeling hungry? Good. So please, it is very, very important because you are at the critical stage of your education. We are just take advantage of some of these things, the platform that I mentioned. And when you go out at the entrance there, we have a table there. And any question you want to know about the MTN Digital Skills Academy, and then the Go Steady, which is a career guidance platform, we have someone there who will help you, guide you through, and show you what to really do, okay? So don't just go and write your SSCE, or study to go and write your SSCE. But then make sure that you also get yourself immersed in some of these things that are going on around you. Is that okay? Now, the good thing about this is that even the teachers that are here, okay, the Digital Skills Academy is also very relevant for you. You can also go there and do courses. Some of the courses that are there are just 1 hour, 2 hours, but very important. Okay, apart from the technical or the technology courses, we have the behavioral, that's what we call the soft skills. Okay, team dynamics, how to work. You can learn all those things. And as teachers, it will enhance your work as well. When you're in the classroom, it's not just about, because if you don't know, your student now, the student these days, know much more than we all do. Because they have tools that are available to them for them to learn. So as teachers, we also need to upskill or upgrade ourselves by taking advantage of some of the courses that are on the MTN Skills Academy as well. So if you are interested and you want to do it, let me see by hand those of you who want to do it. Oh, all of you, great. Clap for yourselves. So MTN wants to empower you. So please take advantage of it as young persons because we want you to become the next CEO of MTN. I've seen the lady there. She's very, smiling. So I can see that she's interested in becoming the next CEO. Please clap for her. Which school is that? Is it Capoeira, right? Sorry? Hey, Tamale girls. Okay, great. The girls are the future. Please clap for them. Clap for the girls, Tamale girls. So, thank you very much. And please note, when we say take advantage of what is going on or the new things that are happening in the technology space, we mean it. Is that okay? We are not just saying it, but we are giving you the platform, the tools to make you more relevant and then future fit for the world. Is that okay? So kindly take advantage of it. We are waiting for you. When you are done, we'll gladly explain everything to you. Please clap for yourself for listening and taking time to listen to me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eben from MTN for the education. Moving forward, we are going to watch 2 videos. There's MTN Skills.
I would like to welcome you to MTN Ghana's Skills Academy launch. And this event is to just introduce the Skills Academy as a platform for digital skills training and career guidance. So it's not just for you to take courses, but then we go the extra mile to give you some guidance on the career path that you may be interested in.
In comes the MTN Skills Academy, an initiative aimed at helping to build a more digitally inclusive and future-ready continent and taking us closer to achieving our vision of leading digital solutions for Africa's progress. Ladies and gentlemen, it is estimated that by 2050, the majority of the global skilled workforce will come from Africa. It is a fact that technology is changing the world of work and digital skills is now becoming indispensable to our everyday lives. Thus, it is important for us to be intentional about the way we train and equip the youth for the future. In this regard, we must not only focus on digital skills training, but must also be interested in job creation, as well as the provision of facilities such as skills hubs that would equip Ghana and Africa's human capital with appropriate skills in the long term. The MTN Skills Academy aims to do just that. It is in line with our corporate social investment strategic framework, which has digital skills for digital jobs as its cornerstone. We are looking to train 100,000 Ghanaian youth with digital skills and job placements by 2025. For MTN as a group, the target is 1 million. The MTN Skills Academy, the first of its kind in Ghana, will leverage technology and partnerships to build and scale up skills that will primarily benefit unemployed and unskilled youth in Ghana. It complements our $25 million ICT hub, focusing on investing, developing, and nurturing Africa's burgeoning youth population and creating a pipeline of potential innovators, entrepreneurs, academics, etc., who will bring life to the ICT hub.
The Academy is set to play a pivotal role in preparing our youth for the future. It's a place where they should learn to innovate and equip themselves for the myriad of opportunities that the digital world offers. I am exceptionally impressed by MTN's desire and commitment to harnessing the power of technology for economic growth and social development through our youth. This initiative is a clarion.
Sanu Kede, welcome everyone. It's great to talk to you all in Tamale. Tamale is one of my favorite places. I visited there recently. I had a great time in Tamale. I actually went into the central market, met some amazing people, stayed there a few nights. So I'll be coming back to Tamale. Unfortunately, I can't be with you. I would absolutely love to be with you. I love talking to young people, and especially for your 10th anniversary. I think it's an amazing achievement, 10 years of youth empowerment, which is something to be proud of. The youth are our future, you are our future. And I was asked when we initially spoke about this to talk about the idea of a legacy. And I think as a young person, when you're young, it's important to think about your legacy. There's no point when you're older to say, oh, I want to leave a legacy, because then the time's up. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you is to say, when I get to the end of my life, and many of you will have examples of aunties and uncles and parents who have set examples, and elders and leaders who have set great examples, and some who haven't set great examples. And you need to look at what is the legacy that you would like to leave for those around you. So the first thing I'd say to you is start now and say, where do I want to be one day? And what will people say about me? See, a legacy is not only about what you've earned and the things you have around you, your car, your money. I mean, those things are fun to have. I must admit, I enjoy them. But your legacy is more than that. It's the people's lives you have touched. One day when you're no longer around, or when you're older, people look at you and say, what difference did you make in your country and in the global world? How did you change things? What things did you act or implement that made a difference? And that's something all of you need to be active in. How do I, in my life, make a difference in other people's lives? A positive difference. How do I uplift others? How do I bring people with me? How do I allow other people to succeed with me? It's not only about your personal success. If you succeed and get to the top, I mean, I'm a CEO of one of the biggest companies in Ghana. But if I get here and I don't bring other people with me, and I don't develop other people and mentor other people, what legacy have I left for the people around me who have been with me? So you have an obligation to change the lives of those around you. Now, no one expects you to change everyone's lives. Potentially one of you listening to this will be the next president in Ghana in the future. But not everyone's going to achieve that level. But everyone has the opportunity to change the life of one other person. I call it the difference of one. One person making a difference in one other person's life. And if we all do that, collectively, everything is better. The other thing I will say to you, as you work towards leaving a positive legacy in the lives of people that are around you, remember, it's never always going to be easy. Life is not meant to be easy. I have bad days, I have good days as the CEO of MTN Ghana. And as I've grown in my career, I've faced difficult things and I've faced fun things, but you persevere. So I would encourage you that as you think about the legacy and where you want to go, remember it requires hard work, it requires a deep faith, and it requires perseverance to get you to where you need to be. And if you don't believe that you can leave a legacy, make a difference, and I can tell you now, each and every one of you has amazing potential. You can achieve amazing things. And I still believe the next greatest technological development in the world will come from Africa. And I believe it can come from Ghana. And maybe it's you. Maybe you're the one who's going to do that. You're going to create the next Instagram, Facebook, AI, whatever it is, the equivalent of ChatGPT. You're going to create the next big wave. You just need to leave yourself open to develop and be successful. But it takes hard work, like I said. So think about the legacy, think about the difference that you want to make in the lives of those around you. And I encourage you to put the effort in, put the time in, and listen to the mentors that are around you who will guide you. We all need guides. You know, everyone, even me, as the CEO of MTN Ghana, I'm always listening to other people. The day I stop listening to other people is the day I fail. And that doesn't mean I only listen to people older than me. Of course, you must respect your elders and you listen to them, but you also listen to people younger than you and those around you. And also continue to have a learning mind. A learning mind means I'm always trying to learn. So if you look at me, in the morning I listen to podcasts or I listen to audiobooks, and in the evening I read a book. I'm always reading or listening to something. Why? Because I'm learning. I'm in a learning mode. You know, if you're not learning, you will die. It's like a river. If you think about a river, when it starts, where all of you are now in the mountains, it tumbles down the cliffs and it's ferocious and it's active. But you know what happens to a river? When a river comes down to the bottom as it gets closer to the sea, if it gets stuck in the ponds and is not moving, it'll start to stagnate. It'll get poisoned and it'll never go anywhere. So be like the river in the mountains. Keep moving. Keep showing the passion you have to move forward. No matter what your age, keep a learning mindset. So I wish you all the best. I hope you really enjoy your time together, and I look forward to seeing the legacy that you will leave in our country. Thank you.